Welcome to Dodger Stadium, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the hill in this one, Roki Sasaki. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Yo, 1.
That's a ball.
Sasaki fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Gunnar Henderson in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium.
Hey. That's a ball.
Pulls that one foul. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
One out, runner at second. Here's Adley Rutschman. And that drops in for a strike. Man at second. And a foul ball. The 0-2.
Ball.
Got him looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's Pete Alonso. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man on second, 2 down. Fought off foul. And the 0-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Into center. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here in L.A. and getting the start for Baltimore, number 43. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Shohei Ohtani, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is gone. He hammers one out to right. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that one a little bit high.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That's too low.
That's low.
Ball 2.
The real threats are coming up. Already giving up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Just missed. And now 3-1. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Next to the dish is Freddie.
Ball 1.
Want to know to Freddie Freeman. Inside, just missed. Pajes on at first, nobody out. Off the mark there. And now 3-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Here's a rocket to right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Golden opportunity right here. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 0-1. Swing, and he popped it up. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Max Muncy, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Second and third here, 1 away.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
You're getting a taste right here of what Max Muncy does. Has a really good eye of the strike zone. Ripped on the ground to second. Toss to Alonso. 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. He's been a great free agent side. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 outs with a runner at third.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-1. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Orioles nothing. Second inning set to go. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo.
Ball.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
In the air to left center. Takes it in for the out.
Batting 6th, right fielder, Leody Taveras.
Here's Leody Taveras.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
Foul ball there.
No, inside.
Here's a 1-1. And they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it. Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Next to hit, Colton Cowser. Swings through that one for strike two.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
That one ran inside. Almost got him. Two down, nobody on. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Orioles held in check there. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the second. Ryan Ward steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And it's fouled away. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Alex Freeland.
Here's the second baseman, Alex Freeland. That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Tracks it down for the out. And there are two down.
Batting ninth, catcher Chucky Robinson.
Now here is Chucky Robinson. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to center field. That gets down for a hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Here's Ohtani. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back.
Excellent arm action on that two-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Robinson off of first with 2 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Andy Pajes up next for the Dodgers. 9th pitch of the at bat due next. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, bro. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So digging in, Andy Pajes. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
Too high. Ball.
Two on, 2 outs.
Ball. That's
In
down.
the dirt. Here's a 2-0. Misses
That's ball
again,
3.
5 in a row.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that'll
No,
load
that's
the
a ball.
bases.
Take your base.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. Still one challenge left for them. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Doubled in his first AB.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Center field. And that is the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top half of the 3rd inning, Blaze Alexander digs in now.
Ball 1.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he's got a double.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
One out, runner at second. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that drops in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at second. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Pitch kicks away. To third. Tag. Save.
No, he's in there.
In the third of the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Now one missed. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through him for the K. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results speak for themselves, and he probably won't want to change a thing.
Henderson in the box now. Takes strike one. Sliced hard but foul. Holiday on third with 2 out. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one lifted to left. And that is that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Orioles 0. Back here in LA, now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Mookie Betts. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Check swing didn't go. Now 1-2. Stays alive. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here comes Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's Kyle Tucker, 0 for 1 so far.
Ball.
Usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that misses. And now 3-0. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Ryan Helsley, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Suarez getting cranked up as well. 3-0 down. That clips the corner. Man at first, one away. Swings and misses. And a full count now. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Ryan Ward will hit next. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Flying around third is Betts. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. A run comes in the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Number 43 won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Coming on for the Orioles, Albert Suarez.
Huge opportunity to add on to the lead for this offense right now, but we'll see what he has to say about that. He's going to have to make some great pitches to work out of this jam, though.
Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Popped out to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. And that one hit to first. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Chucky Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Two on, one out. On the ground to short, Henderson. Now 2 away as they get a run across. to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. No advance, though. Man on second, 2 down.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Freeland on at second with 2 down. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Freeland up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Orioles nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now here's the Orioles DH, Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Top of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Alonso batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Dodgers leading by 5. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Fastball for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. That's off the inside corner.
Inside.
Ball one. Pajes in his second season, 25 years old, and he was born in Cuba.
Ball down.
Just
nope, that's a ball.
There's a strike. Three-two now. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So now it's Freddie Freeman, 1 for 2. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Here's Betts. In there for strike 1. And a foul ball. Freeman stands at first with 1 out. That one in the dirt and gets away. No advance though. Makes the grab, 2 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here comes Max Muncy. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Gone. Max Muncy, a 2-run homer. And they add to their lead. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Kyle Tucker, the next to hit. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey!
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Tap foul at the plate. The other way, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So man aboard. Now the left fielder, Ryan Ward.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hey!
And the 0-1. That one fouled off. Man at second.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. That funky Muncy with the homer for LA. It's now 7-0. New inning getting started. Leading off, Leody Taveras.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Struck him out swinging. Whip number 9 for him in this game. 9. And now the center fielder, Colton Cowser. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Ball 1.
Alexander in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Two down, nobody on. And that one is inside. Challenge from behind the dish here. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
That one a little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. That one ripped right center field. Back there. High
got a
bounce
ground rule
over
double.
the fence for an automatic
bases.
double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Doubled his first time up.
Hey!
Strike two.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Stepping in, Taylor Ward.
Hey! Ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Another 1-2.
Inside, ball two.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just
That's ball
misses. And the count's full. Gunnar Henderson waits on deck. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Freeland whips it to first, and that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Orioles 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Ball one.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That's ball two.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Grabs it on the run. 1 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And now it's going to be Chucky Robinson. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Ball two.
The Dodgers up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. This one in the air, right field. And it drops in. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei homered in this game.
Hey!
Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. A couple of walks and a strikeout.
Nope. Ball, that's in.
Robinson leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 2-1. That's
Ball,
inside.
that's off the plate.
Freddie Freeman up next. So a walk puts
Ball
runners
4.
at first and second. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, inside.
On the ground to third. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, and they're on top 7-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Pitching for the
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Grounds one to short. Betts. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
taken high in the draft. He's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. But I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
A little bit
ball
low.
2.
Yeah, that's ball 2.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Ball.
The 1-0. Inside, almost got him. (2-0). And
that's
another
ball.
And ball
nope.
4, 2
ball
aboard.
4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. That one misses. That's 5 straight. 6 straight outside the strike zone.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease.
1 at second, double play. What a quick killing to end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Orioles 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Hey!
There's a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The 2-1. And he boots it. Still able to fire over, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's going to be Max Muncy. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0.
Yeah!
Betts aboard here at first with nobody out. Close, but called a ball. And now 3-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. And this one squirts away from the catcher. But no advance. That's ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ball to strike. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Albert Suarez is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Helsley.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the left fielder, Ryan Ward. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That is the inning. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Orioles 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Cowser in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And that one almost got him. One now. On the ground, out to short. To first.
He's out.
And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Blaze Alexander.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Lake Trinan won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Alex Vesia. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next for the Orioles, Blaze Alexander. That one drilled left field, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So 2 down. Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one.
A pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Nope.
Now it's
outside.
off his glove as the slider gets away from him. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Goes down looking. One left for the Orioles. They're down 7-1. Bottom of the 7th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Alex Freeland. Inside corner for a strike. Freeland thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Ward takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, catcher.
Now here is Chucky Robinson. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. Swing and a miss.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult because the hitter wants to hit the fastball first and foremost. And when you put that little wrinkle in it like he does, it's really devastating.
Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the top of the order now. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He gets there with the slide. Nicely done for the out. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Orioles 1. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward.
Nope, that's down.
So the call stands. 1 challenge remaining for them now. In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. The 1-2. Oh, that got away from him.
Got him.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Next for the Orioles,
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 3.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Ball 2.
The 2-2 on the way. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's one down.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
One out man at first. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. That one pushed foul. Sliced hard but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Alex Vesia will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Edgardo Henriquez.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Orioles 1.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Keegan Aiken.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track. That bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
0-1 now.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. This one in the air, right field. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, first baseman.
Here is Freddie Freeman. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
He swings and fouls one off. That's too low. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Nope,
That's
that's a ball.
awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Ripped to short. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Orioles 1. We go to the 9th. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Ball. 0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder Colton Cowser.
1 out, man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. 0 for 3 in this one. That's in there. Lifted in the air down the left side. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman Blaze Alexander.
So they're down to their final out. Blaze Alexander, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's a ball.
Basallo off of first with 2 away. Popped up, middle of the diamond. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take this one in a blowout.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.